All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I'd also like to give double honors to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone that do well. And I would like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, to the hopeful elect in the 1/3, and Adawan Ratazah. This lesson will be edifying as well as exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. And the wada. Abanawa Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Rakakwadash. Forgive me the inspiration to do this lesson. And as the title reads, could AI suggest the MOTB? Question mark. So this was a thought that came to my mind the other night. I was watching a slew of videos pertaining to and surrounding Trump, the king of Babylon. And I do have to say, man, it's beautiful to see action taking place. Okay, now with him in office, it's not so quiet around Babylon, and things are happening. So what I wanted to touch on is this gate that Esau has just revealed to the world, all right, through the king of Babylon. I'm gonna use my words in a salty manner. So a lot of things I'm not gonna say quote unquote verbatim, which ultimately also proves the famine of the word is on its way. You just had the WEF make mention, to pretty much silence anyone speaking against. Okay, so anyways, I was listening to not even an interview. It was a statement, a briefing, but pretty much the king of Babylon and three so-called CEOs, blah, 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 titles. And they were speaking on this $500 billion investment into this program for Stargate. All right, Gate. And within that, they were mentioning a few things surrounding, Allen Iverson and, with you. Okay, so now they're pushing for, I was going to actually put Allen Iverson in the suggestion in the title, but I said, well, let me just at least, let you know what I'm talking about. But if you notice here, let's do this real quick. All right, I don't want to make this too long. I actually want to do a couple lessons today. Just got back from Babylon and sheesh. So let's put Trump star. There's a lot to talk about, man. There's so much to talk about. So right here, perfect. Okay. So within this, all right, this individual was speaking how this device, okay, can help you. And it came to my mind. I said, well, what if, this Allen Iverson device, if it can suggest this and suggest that, could it also suggest the MOTB? So hey, we're gonna find out. But before I keep talking, let's go into a scripture, and let's start off with Isaiah. All right, let's get in this real quick. Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. So ever since the king of Babylon has got his throne back, he's done nothing but shake up Babylon with new orders or decrees. So within that, you can easily see how a decree would be put upon the people within Babylon and ultimately force them to accept this new way of living, which has been being prophesied to you, starting with our elders and apostles for years, decades, and we can see how it could play out through the level of legality, all right, meaning laws, policies, or decrees. Okay, so I want to speak more on it, but I never like to go too much into the lesson without starting off with the scripture. So let's read this again, and then I'm going to go back to this point. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. Like someone could say, what he's doing now with the immigration, that's unrighteous. That's unconstant. So there's a lot of things happening. All right, but our main focus, of course, is Jacob's trouble. Of course, is the third woe. But ultimately, the destruction of Babylon will not commence without the mandatory marking first. So now, as our elders say, we're analyzing, we're looking, we're watching, kind of being in the oh, that's funny, or I wonder, kind of like that. So it says, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. And when this MOTB comes, it's going to be grievous to the people. They're going to be just like now the DMV is grievous to you. The list just goes on and on of things that you have to deal with within Babylon to receive its benefits, its so-called conveniences. And it's going to be grievous to you, all right, to get in line for what now will become mandatory. Now, before I continue, I want to go into this. I want to go back. I want to make this point here, okay? I want to emphasize this. So $500 billion infrastructure project, and within this project, this individual in the middle was speaking about how Allen Iverson can help pretty much people that go to the high. I'm really being choice of my words here, but he is surrounding everything around your elf. Okay, you get what I'm saying here? So just being choice of my words, but I just wanted to talk on this. I wanted to touch on this topic. And this individual in the middle, he actually, and I'm going to give you something I asked Google too. Let me see right here. Right here. Okay, so he started talking about the answer and the jump shot. So he mentioned Allen Iverson, the answer, and the jump shot. Okay, he mentioned all three of that together. What would the A to the I have to do with something pertaining to you or what goes in you? All right. So then my next question was, well, if it can determine what you need as far as your jump shot, well, could it also suggest the MOTB? So what I did was I asked AI. I actually asked it. Okay. I asked Google, and Allen Iverson gave me a review. And guess what the answer said? Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes. Allen Iverson's system could potentially suggest the MOTB. Okay. Look it up yourself. Now, I also, I had put it in my community and it wasn't really allowing me to go into it too much. So I just figured I'd Google it again to show you. So you have to ask yourself, could Esau Edom use the suggestion from his devices, okay, to bring it to pass? All right. This is why it says fret not at the devices. Okay. Now, real quick, let me get that. Let's put evil devices. Just real quick. All right. Let me go here. Let's see. Let's do it like this. And it's kind of like I don't want to say a touchy topic. It's just now the times we're living in, he's really cracking down on keywords. All right. Devices to pass. Could be, okay. Oh, right here. Okay. Psalms 37. So let's read this real quick. The whole chapter is good. Psalms 37 and 7. Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. So while we're seeing everything take place, look at all these scannables. Okay. While these things are taking place, we are being built up more in our faith. We're being built up more in our hope. We're being built up more on fearing the Lord rather than man. Okay. Because man is getting ready to be set up to make a move on a level that can only be described biblically or at that prophetically. Okay. So you got to look at what he's saying. You got to look at what they're saying or what they're doing and how this affects prophecies that we're waiting on. So the mere fact that they're investing $500 billion into an AI infrastructure, not just for Google. They're doing this on a level so that the Allen Iverson device can now make suggestions for the betterment of man and what goes in man. And we have a prophecy where we're waiting, where we see that he wants to put something in man, and he could use potentially data that Allen Iverson has collected, and now it suggests, okay, because this whole situation right here, all right, this whole situation that they're speaking about, he said that it would also have your records, and you should know, okay, your records, all right, right here. See that? So you can see how this can play out, all right? And then they got a whole bunch of symbolism, Stargate, interdimensional travel. Listen, this guy is not holding back any punches, okay? He needs everything that he can to push a plan that he believes will succeed, all right? This is the times that we're living in. And you don't see any other Israelite camps that are prominent teachers. If you notice, no one's pushing this on you. Or let me put it this way. We're noticing there's not a spiritual inspiration with majority of these other Hebrew Israelite camps of this message that's being conveyed now. They're still wanting to debate. Where's Wes Huff? Cut a Christian. None of that shit matters, man. Okay? You know who salvation's for. You know who the Israelites are. You know the name. You don't need to talk to these Christians. Let their ass, let them dead, buried dead. That's the mindset you should be having right now. This is what's most important. Prophecy is the most important thing right now, and watching for the signs leading towards prophecy. That's what the sheep need right now, you know? So let's keep going. Psalms 37:7, rest in the Lord, Yahweh Bashmel Shai, and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way. Esau is supposed to prosper. He's supposed to prosper in his way so that this prophecy can come to pass. What you should be doing is having a spiritual eye as we see the king of Babylon making his moves and what it could be leading to. So when I watch this interview or whatever it was, this meeting, this news break, okay, I'm listening to him, and I said, what are you going to be doing? And they're going to start, I think, in Texas or Houston. They're going to be building them, starting with like 10 buildings, and it's going to go to 20. They are making their moves, okay? They're making their moves. They had this man take an oath, all right, underneath a mural, okay, of George Washington and a banner holding up in Latin what translates into out of many one. So they're literally showcasing their rituals in front of the masses of people. And when you look around, no one else is noticing anything, okay? No one else is seeing what we're seeing. No one else is putting things together. And they're like, wait a minute, you know, let me keep going. It says, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass, cease from anger and forsake wrath, fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. So we're in a different time now. All right. Well, we are watching how we are carrying ourselves, watching, which, you know, you always do. All right, watching how you're thinking, you know, what's your mindset in, you know, watching your surroundings. And then when you are examining and, you know, you step out into this world, you look around and you see everyone else is through. And it's like we've been given a spiritual calculator, and we can read these mathematical problems that everyone else is just scratching their head or turning the channel. Okay, people are not considering, all right? You have to consider these things. You have to consider this evil man and his plans that he is getting ready to ploy, okay? And, I speak as a man, but I could see them using this as an excuse. Well, we've done the data, and we've came to the conclusion that this is the best way for us to help you. Remember, it says the mercy of the wicked is cruel. Let me just snag that really, really quick. Proverbs 12:10. Proverbs 12:10, a righteous man regardeth the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. So now what he's going to do to showcase his so-called mercy to the world, to end the hunger, you know, to end these issues that he's caused, Now here's a device that we have been suggested to give, through our top analysts, and one of them being AI, and this is what's going to help the world. No. This is to bring in prophecy. This is why it says the whole world is going to be tempted. So something, okay, is going to be used, all right? The right scare tactic is going to be pushed, and then the wise men, okay, the wise men are going to make a suggestion towards this device. But that is what? Prophecy. Because when you actually think about it, when you go to this prophecy that we're waiting on, look at this. This is Matthew's Revelations 13. Check this out. Okay, check this out. Let's read this slow. It says, and he causes all. So what is going to give him the ammunition to cause all? What is going to be the suggestion? What is going to be the think tank that leads to a causing of all, both small and great, rich and poor? See, and you should look it up for yourself, okay? It says AI could potentially suggest this. Why the hell would AI suggest that? See? You got to think about these things. And then now, why? Because somebody could say, oh, well, I don't know. Okay, well, then my next question back is, then why is this? Why are they investing $500 billion into an infrastructure that's surrounded by Allen Iverson? You know what I'm getting at? And then on top of that, within that, they also are mentioning pertaining to you, your longevity, what's inside of you, and how now this machine, okay, this machine can predict things for you or give things to you that can go within you. It's everything's being set up right now, man. Everything is, the stars are aligning. All right. And it says, and he causes, and I actually like to go into this word cause just for real quick. All right. This doesn't have to be a long lesson. Okay. Straight right to the point. Just give me a sec. Let's go to this word cause. Because we're in a time where these warnings are going out so much that when he hits that kill switch, ultimately be the Lord, people are not going to have access to these lessons to be exhorted on what to do. All right. So the word cause goes into bring forth, okay, to show, to perform. All right. Machines are going to be used surrounding man in these last days. That's what he's pushing. Okay. To make, to cause, to make ready, to prepare. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. To cause, to act rightly, with designation, to pass, to perform, okay? He's going to perform on small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, okay? Let's go back. Let's do this real quick. Just a quick talking point on current news. This is current news, so it's just something to make you say, that's actually a good thought, So I Googled it myself, and I asked, could AI suggest the MOTB? And the answer is yes. The AI could suggest the MOTB. And you go check it out yourself. I don't want to stay too long on these pages because they can clip them, which proves the severity of the truth that you need right now and the value with knowing this information as we grow closer towards the end. Okay. It says right here, and he causes or he performs on all, both small and great, which small meaning child, great meaning adult, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a MOTB in their hand or in their forehead. So we are seeing, and then look, and then what surrounds it as well is the aspect of commerce. And if you did not know, okay, I'll show you that real quick. The actual definition, all right, of commerce means to buy and sell. Okay, commerce, commerce definition right here. Look, that no man could buy or sell. So they're going to change the commerce to e-commerce. Let's look that up. See? E-commerce, electronical buying and selling. All right. and he's merging, or I'll put it like this, he is now bridging the gap between man and AI, okay, this intelligence to suggest things to prolong you. You brothers know what I'm speaking of. I'm speaking in the realm of elf, okay? So you can see how this guy is setting everything up right now, all right? They just gave themselves $500 billion. They're telling you that now they can use Allen Iverson to help you. And it's going to help you by giving you something to put in you. All right. And then it's got everything. It's a one-stop shop, just like a 15-minute city. Okay. He's getting the world ready to be conducive with a 15-minute city, a smart city. All right. And then they could use the Allen Iverson to say who's got this and who don't got that. Remember in I Am Legend, scanner again. Okay. And I also want to add this in as well. You could see Esau turning your phones against you. Remember the movie Songbird, where the people had to they had to scan. Let me try this. Songbird face. Let's try this face scan. Which you had certain brothers that actually had to deal with this at work. Songbird. I don't even know what the hell this is. Songbird. Was it Songbird? Isn't that the movie? Let me see. Here we go. Yes, Songbird. Okay. And we gotta sing. Go here. Man, that's not the one I want. Look, and look what he's holding. He got the Kobe pose, but he's got to show them this to get into the city, you know. But I want the literal. It's probably a temp, but see, I'm really trying to tiptoe around what I want to say verbatim. All right, but you get what I'm saying. But anyways, I could see. All right, I speak as a man, but I could see even Esau using your phone against you. Okay, and now you got a facial ID, like your which that's biometric. Can the government use your phone against you? Like you just had the what is it, the CBP Biden thing. All right, look at this. Yes, the powers that be can use your phone against you. So I'm just saying, I speak as a man, but these are scenarios that you could see play out. Okay, like remember a year or two back when they had everybody's phone went off at the same time, you know. And then let's go to Daniel. All right, let's go to Daniel real quick. Check this out. In the time of Daniel, did they not make everybody? Okay, did they not make everybody, when they heard a certain sound, stand up and do this and do that? Well, let's get it real quick. So let's go to Daniel. Let me get the chapter. All right, Daniel 3. Okay, check this out. This is Daniel 3. Yeah, Daniel 3:1. It says, Nebuchadnezzar the king made an image of gold whose weight was 80 cubits and the breadth thereof 6 cubits. He set it up in the plain of Dura in the province of Babylon. Then Nebuchadnezzar the king set together the princes, the governors, and the captains, the judges, the treasurers, the counselors, the sheriffs, and all rulers of the province who come to the dedication of the image which Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up. Or now we could say, come to the dedication of the mark. Then the princes, the governors and captains, the judges and treasurers, the counselors, the sheriffs, and all the rulers of the province were gathered together unto the dedication of the image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up. And they stood before the image that Nebuchadnezzar had set up. See? Then an herald cried out, or the media, all right, to you, it is commanded, it's required by law, O people, nations, and languages, he causes all the world, that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, the flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up. So now imagine this in today's time surrounding the MOTB and technology, you know? And I remember a while back, I heard Elder Pastor mention how that they could bring everybody to an app, okay? So they could potentially make everyone have a certain app, and you have to be logged in as a citizen. You could have to have your face scanned or your the mark scanned, okay? Then you get a temp scan, things that you got, you can see these things, okay? So everybody's got a phone now, but then what happens when now he uses your phone against you? Like, remember that movie Batman Dark Knight, when Morgan Freeman character, he basically created like a sound wave, and like they do with Wi-Fi, they say that they could watch you through the signal of Wi-Fi, okay? So you could see how everybody's phone now, it's become their cell, no pun intended. The cell phone could become your cell, where now you have to facial ID. It may have to do this, do that. Hey, I'm just speaking. Okay, that's all. The brother GMS Melbourne, Australia. Hey, shalom, brother. Wa barakatam to you, a body of believers, you brothers and fusions and sisters. He said the UK just announced their digital mobile app for that very purpose. See, we didn't know that. I didn't know that. So now what's it say in the law? At the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses. So, and what Yahushua say in John 8, the Father and I am witness. So that's the Ruach HaKodesh speaking. Okay, we're now looking out while waiting for prophecy and saying, okay. See, so you can see how these things can take place. And then look, all these people now, they all got to scan her again. Okay, so you can see how the MOTB and your phone would go hand in hand again. No pun intended. All right. So, just some things to think about. Definitely some things to watch. All right. And then going back to Daniel, guess what? Well, the Lord reserved men not to bow down. See? So then now that's when the persecution is going to come. Okay. Now that's when the persecution comes. And I also want to add this in as well, because, there's a lot of times a lot of information surrounding the MOTB comes to our minds. And, I just kind of write in the notes and then, do other things. But it's coming back to my mind. So I want to speak on this. Okay. I also want to add, there was something else that I also wanted to share with you. Remember years ago, let me do this. Remember years ago, you had the 3 square market. Okay. Let me put this 3 square. Okay. 3 square market. All right. Years ago, you had this in particular company that was used as a model to the business world. Okay, I'm going to say that. All right, used as a model to this business world. And what it did was, it's 3 square market is a perfect solution for your break room needs. Get rid of those troublesome vending machines and upgrade to our self-checkout system, buying and selling. And look what they all agreed to. They voluntarily agreed. And if you work in a professional setting, business setting, or secure location, one thing that you have to have is access in that building. All right. Like this in particular place that I work at, everywhere I go, I have to scan in. So I was looking around at people, and I said, I could easily see how everybody in this building would be willing to receive this so that they could continue to have access, because they're so drunk off the image, they're so drunk off their success, that they will take this as a mindset of this is leading or cutting edge technology. All right. So, a lot of stuff to look at, a lot of stuff to say, about. Oh, the 3. All right. 33. Okay. So there you go. Look, 3, 33. All right. A lot of subliminals. Let's keep going though. Daniel 3:8. Wherefore at the time, certain Chaldeans, witches, came near and accused the Jews. They spake and said to the king of Nebuchadnezzar, O king, live forever. Thou, O king, hast made a decree that every man that shall hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psalm 3, duclamer, and all kinds of music shall fall down and worship the golden image. See, so we could see how it'll play out where people are required to do certain things at certain times pertaining to the legalities or decrees that have been set by the powers that be or government or world government, i.e. the elites, right? And whoso falleth not down and worshipeth, that he should be cast into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. So this is how we'll see that the scriptures refer to us as being pilgrims. Okay, let me snag that real quick. Second Ezra, I believe it's 16. Okay, let me see this real quick. Let's put this in. Pilgrim. Let's see. Go right here. I think it's Second Ezra 16. Let's see. Second Ezra 16 and 40. Oh, my people, hear my word. Matter of fact, let me go into this because I'm going to show you something. All right. Look, watch. Look, merchandise. See? It says Second Ezra 16 and 40. Oh, my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle, and in those evils, bad times, be even as pilgrims upon the earth. Now, what's a pilgrim? I'll share that with you. Pilgrim definition. Check this out. Pilgrim, a person who journeys to a sacred place for religious reasons. Are we not going to be on a journey? Isn't the kingdom of heaven for one as a long journey? So we're going to be on a journey to a sacred place, which is the land that will flow with milk and honey. Okay, the promised land. You see? So we will be on a journey in the time of Jacob's trouble, because how are you going to be able to still rent? How are you still going to be able to buy or sell or anything within society? All right. He's going to have this whole infrastructure set up that you will not be able to partake in society. You see? And we're going to watch how that plays out as well, pertaining to the pushback by certain individuals or people that may not agree with this or may look at this as, infringing on their rights of freedom and blah, 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 blah. Okay. So a lot of prophecies that are going to surround this as well. But we are focusing on is where we will be standing in the midst of this. Okay. And this is something that you, as a believing Hebrew Israelite in the name of Yahweh Shem Shai, have to consider. Okay. Moving forward, one should look at the house or dwelling they have as thankful that you have this. But secondly, I count this all as dung. Okay. Because at times coming, a lot of people are not going to want to detach. But the hopeful elect is already detached from this place. All right. We're just waiting for that moment of, all right, it's time to leave. See? So going back, it says, it be even as pilgrims upon the earth. And now you can see why one would be a pilgrim on earth, because we have no common dwelling place. See? And what they are requiring for you to obtain a dwelling place is prophecy that we knew would come to pass before the destruction. But other people don't know that this place is going to go down, so they're going to give in, okay? Jake's going to give in to stay within Babylon when you're supposed to forsake her. He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away. So you may have somewhat of a business, some kind of an income, but we all know the web, when it comes to the business aspect of Babylon, can be painful, annoying, a lot of paperwork, a lot of calls and emails just to be legal. Well, it's like, well, I don't have the requirements anymore. And that's what they did as a trial run, okay, with the ABC Uno Nueve. All right. Didn't they do that? Remember? So that basically body blowed the middle class. So now you're just either rich or poor. And anybody that was kind of on their own or, entrepreneurish, independent, not corporation. Well, they just got beaten out of business. Okay. So right now we're just here. We're transitory. We're from above. We're just maintaining. Okay. We didn't put a stake in Babylon. We're not looking to, become successful and get a family and, live to an old. No, we're waiting for prophecy to come to pass, and prophecy is coming to pass. It says that fleeth away, and he that buyeth as one that will lose. He that occupieth merchandise as he that had no profit buy it, and he that buildeth as he that shall not dwell therein. Like basically in a spiritual way to sum it up, F it, man, F all this. I'm out. I'm gone. You got it. And that's what's going to happen. We're going to be on the move because they're going to tighten the social acceptance. So you're going to feel the squeeze, you're going to feel the squeeze. You ain't going to be able to go here. You ain't going to go there. And then let me also add the demonic throughness of these people. Watch how they're going to act. You're going to have people like this. Oh, King, they didn't get it. Right now you got, I got to see if it's confirmed, but people are getting offered money to turn other people in that might be an illegal. Okay. So you can see how this world is going to crash in within itself. And they're going to point out anybody that has not been sacrificed to it either. And then we're going to see how he's going to play it out to get you arrested for not having it. This is why you got to be faithful unto death. He'll cast some of you into prison. See, being idle. Then he wants to offer you to an idol. See, so you can see how this thing is going to go down. What we're waiting on is what's the scenario going to be used, because everything's set up. You got the Stargate, you got the funding, you got them now telling you that we're going to use machines to suggest what to put inside you. So everything is lining up perfectly. Okay, so before I close, I just want to show this again. $500 billion, $500 billion. Okay, and it's going to help you with what you need to put in you. And then I Googled right here, can AI suggest the MOTB? And the answer is yes. Yes. So there you go, man. Okay, you could see the fate of one's hands, if you will, be put into the hands of technology. And that's what he's surrounding his attempt of a new world order, is all based around the success of this data or these machines and devices to work with man and help him govern man or mankind, because it says he's going to try the world. All right, see, that's that unrighteous decrees. Okay, and look, verse 2, to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey and that they may rob the fatherless. So you're going to see a lot of women and children also get this as well. And this is why John the Revelator said small and great, rich and poor, So I just wanted to touch on that and pretty much give you all the information that I've been looking up, this past week surrounding it. So we're going to find out and see, can they use your phone against you? Will AI suggest this? So there's a lot for us to continue to be watching for, so be vigilant. All right. And keep watching, man. Okay. Keep watching. This is our job. I believe I made all the points I needed to make. Okay. We could have kept reading, but you get the point. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, their slave names. Okay. They were delivered out of a death penalty. They were delivered out of a death penalty, and so shall we. All right. So just wanted to touch on that. All right, that was weird. Okay, so let me end this. Wi-Fi is acting weird. So Adam Ratazah, this lesson was edifying. I just want to say, call halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. With that being said, shalom.